City of champions, too many hate but can't claim it. Dallas Cowboys, the Maverick Stars, and the Rangers. Come on down and be time, you know what make you famous. To walk around rowdy and proud, how could you blame us? So take a time out with Jeff now for your breaking news. Like, subscribe, and comment like you know what to do. New free agents, newest trades, all the sports exclusives. Even if you need a smile, Jeff gon' act a fool. Just sit tight and listen close for your favorite team. Never know what deal just might pop across your screen. Or new injuries or who just might be out for weeks. Sports predictions, stats on your fantasy. So get your ticket out and double check all your numbers. It's a chance you could've hit the spread over and under. I'm finna be ballin' for the summer with no drama. Jeff, tell him where you coming from.
Well, look who's back in the building, good people. It's your boy, the one, the only. Time Out with Jeff Sports Podcast with your man, J Main in the building. What's up, good people? Out there in this wonderful world, it is time to get it going tonight on this Tuesday. Episode 115. Welcome back to basketball night. You probably wondering, why is it basketball night? Well, we got a three-piece. I ain't talking about a three-piece nugget. I ain't talking about a three-piece tender. I ain't talking about a three-piece leg, thigh, and a wing. I'm talking about a three-piece basketball topic. That's right. We got basketball on tap. And speaking of basketball, let me just get you. Even though this is not one of our topics tonight, but got wind from a text message from one of my partners talking about the Nuggets firing their coach. Man, I just want to touch on this real quick. How in the world do you fire your coach? How do you fire your coach? I'm going to ask my man Chaz as he's hopped on, as I'm just kind of getting this pre-game going for you people, man. How? Even though I just told him, Chaz, it's not a topic, but how do you fire your coach? Not even in the middle of the season. 3 games, maybe 4 games before playoffs.
4 game, 4 playoffs.
3 or 4 games before playoffs. Won a championship with him. He's not the first coach that got fired here lately. He's like the second.
Right.
But I'm trying to figure out what is going on with these organizations. You know, we thought our organization was crazy when they traded Luka Magic.
Yeah. Yeah, they started putting stats out about that.
But you fired your coach. Oh man. I saw something earlier. I'm gonna have to send to y'all later. It say, with Mike Malone being fired from Denver, 4 of the last 6 NBA coaches to win the finals are no longer with the team they won with. Nick Nurse with the Raptors, won in 2019. Frank Vogel with the Lakers in 2020. Mike Budenholzer with the Bucks in 2021. And then Mike Malone with the Nuggets. They won in 2023. They just 2 years removed from NBA championship. And your man Jamal Murray has been injured.
Yeah.
But they still are a formidable opponent.
Yeah. They're showing that right now.
I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I know this wasn't a topic, but I just had to touch a little base on it, man, just because it's like, you know, what can you do? What do you do? Like, you know, I don't know. In the Nuggets, in they case, they fired Kevin Kevin Booth, the general manager as well.
Okay.
You know, former Maverick player, Kevin Booth. But I pulled up real quick to see the Nuggets are fourth in the West at 47-32. They right there behind the Lakers at 48-30. So I mean,
and they still can compete with them.
They still can jump up because right now the Lakers are losing to the Thunder. You know, so it's a lot of moving and shaking going on, man. The crazy part about it is the Lakers could fall to the play-in because the 7 and 8 seed play-in, Timberwolves and Grizzlies are both 46-32.
Right.
Really, the Clippers all the way to the Grizzlies are 46-32. The Nuggets are 47-32, and the Lakers are 48-30. So, I mean, it's not out the question that the Lakers could fall to the play-in.
Right.
You know, the Nuggets can too, but like, I don't get it, man. I just don't get it.
Yes.
I can tell them my wife did a wonderful setup with this welcome back to basketball night because it's all strictly basketball.
Word.
Yes, sir. Man, it's crazy though. We'll see what this does to the Grizzlies organization going forward and the Nuggets. You know, don't know all the details, but I'm sure we'll get some more intel as the days and weeks come about what happened, what transpired, why they made the move. But I'm just puzzled and wondering.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know,
so he won't even get a chance to get the ring if they win again this year. Well, he'll still get the ring, huh? He'll
still get it. You know, it's okay. It's like if a player was with a team for a certain period of time and then they went on, you know, they still
present them with the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
But it is strange, though.
Yeah, strange at that.
You know.
But
taking up the NBA.
Right on. Yeah. I'm curious to know, man. Curious to know. You know, you used to be when you didn't do what you did, you know, you didn't win, you got fired.
Right. Right.
You know,
it had to be something personal then.
You know, like Pop said, you got to reverse that. so they reversing that and firing coaches for winning. Yeah. But like I said, we got a three piece. Like I said, not a 3-piece nugget, not a 3-piece tender, not a 3-piece leg, wing, and a thigh. We got 3-piece basketball. Gino at number 12, works the playoffs, and Gator bidding. But with all due respect to the legend. First of all, man, before we go, how's your I know we had Tuesday, how your week been, you know?
It's been going smooth, man. Smoothly converted the weekend chilling to the workday Monday to Tuesday. So everything went smooth, man. Gotta take my time on Monday, Tuesday. Gotta take your time, ease back into work.
Right.
You can't do that because you got them. Yeah, you can't do that.
No, I can't never ease. I can't never ease the work. You know,
gotta stay alert up there.
Go in and it's on 1,000 already. When you walk in the door, you don't even get a chance to.
Right, coach.
Yeah. Hey, coach, go. Yeah. It's
ain't no below, man. There's much respect for that too. Ain't no easy job.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all.
Right. Yeah. Ain't everybody do it. Hey.
I commend y'all and people that work with the elderly.
Ooh,
Yeah.
because the elderly can be sometimes they can be mean.
Baby, get out of here.
Baby, I said I didn't want that. Get on out of my room.
Yeah.
And they mean too, boy. They are mean. They mean. They mean. Just like what's the comedian on there? Jay, he said his brother Rodney. Rodney was mean. I pull up. Yeah. He pull up to the window, Rodney at the window. Rodney bad. Rodney. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just want to laugh. I just have to go pull up on there. Jay, yo, boy, he is funny. But man, with all due respect to the man, the legend, Hall of Famer, go ahead. Gino has added. Like he tried to say it on the podium when he joined his two brothers. Not one, not two, not three, not four, but you know this man.
12.
He got 12. He got
tree.
He got all 10 of his God-given fingers, and then he got to put 2 on one finger. He got 12. He started in 95. Then he took a break. Even though he take a break on winning, he was still there in the midst of things. He just didn't win, but he came back in 2000, captured him another one. And then his team took a little break for a couple years, and then they came back in with a force in 2002, 2003, and 2004.
Not consecutive, one after another.
Yeah. Then he took a little break on holding the trophy, and then came back in 09 and 010. I mean, and then 10, 2010.
It's really 010.
It's 010, you know. Then he took another little break, gave somebody else a chance. That he came back with a 4-peat. 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Holla. So you said a 3-peat, missed one, and then a 4-peat.
He had a 3-peat, he had a 2. He had a 3-peat, a back-to-back, and a 4-peat.
He's the man.
And then he took they took a long drought on winning the championship. They didn't win another until this year, 2025.
Mm-hmm.
He was a run-up in 2022. Mm. Hey, I'm just give you a stat. I don't know if you was aware of this, man. And this would be something I send to you later. You can share with people that, you know, I know you share things with other people throughout, but Don Staley is the only head coach to beat Gino Auriemma in a national championship.
Dang. Yeah, job well done. I'm glad she did.
She's the only coach.
I'm glad.
Only head coach to beat him in a national championship.
That deserve that. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
Only person to do that because she was a baller.
Because what you know, when people talk and all that, you know, they get the coaching conventions and things of that nature, and they talking about who got championships, who winning, and he the greatest. She could come out and she could just nudge him on, you know, and just say, "Yeah, only lost in the championship is to me." And they probably get a little laugh about it and joke around, but hey, she got that on her.
It's like, yeah, you got to get the Elmo.
Yeah. Like man, Walt say, John Staley is bad.
No doubt.
And speaking of bad, you say what now?
I say she deserved to have that one win, man, just to solidify her spot. You know what I'm saying? In the basketball world of women.
And you know what? Out of their losses this year, I know we talked about Gino, but they only lost to UConn this year. That was the only team they lost to this year. Out of all their losses, South Carolina. Right. So, Hey man, hats off to Don Staley. I know they'll be back. I know they will be back.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, that's the man right there. Where he only lost. His only loss has come to Don Staley.
African American.
Yeah, and just imagine that he's won 12.
Right.
And that's not counting how many other ones he done been to. So you say you come I mean you South Carolina lost to UCLA also. Well, I'm gonna have you do your homework. Google that. Mr. Walt Smith. Google that, and then you can come back and clarify if they lost. Look in your Wikipedia, whatever you have to look in to tell us the people, because I think they only lost, but I could be wrong. You know, don't get me on that one. don't get.
They was talking plans months ago, probably like 3-4 months ago, to get Paige to come to the Dallas Wings.
Oh yeah, I think that's a foregone conclusion that she's gonna be a Dallas Wing. So she was talking about possibly coming back or something like that, and so she didn't have to go. But yeah, I think she's gotten over that.
She a junior?
I think so. For her to be talking about possibly just coming back or something of that nature. Yeah. So she don't like I said, don't do the Dallas Wings like that, Paige.
Yeah. Come on, holla at us.
Put them on the map. I know she probably wanted to go to the what is it, Sparks or something. It was some team that they were talking about, but I'm looking up real quick, man. By South Carolina, I think, like I said, yeah, you right. Walt, they lost to UCLA.
Right, he checked that. He checked his Wikipedia.
I checked the 77-62 back in November.
77-62.
Yeah, UCLA got him. Yeah, they got him. So that was only other than Texas. Now Texas beat them as well. One game. And UConn handily beat them. Yeah, so and then they got in the tournament and they won the tournament. And then they got to the national championship. So UCLA got him one game. So he been following his women basketball. Unless he had an open book test over there, didn't tell nobody, and looked in his notes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So how many more years, man, do you think my man Gino gonna continue to coach?
So he's been coaching for 30 years.
Yeah, I think he.
Yeah,
he's been around for a while.
I don't know. I don't think nobody ever catching him with a lot of his accolades. So man, go out on top. I wonder how long he was gone. I'm not aware of that, but yeah,
he's currently hold on. Let me give you this. Actually, my aunt, who is 76, told me she loves college b-ball in the NFL. Okay, aunt. Tell auntie we got to have on as a special guest on the show.
Send me the parlay picks.
Tell auntie we're going to have on the show. Gino is currently in his 40th season as the head coach of the University of Connecticut. Having been hired before the 1985-86 season. Wow.
Oh, from not with them though, right? I thought you said 95 on the other one. Okay.
No, that's his first championship.
Okay, first championship. All right, my bad.
But he started in 85, 86. He's been as the UConn 40 years, man.
Man, he got a statue out there.
You know what? That's a good question. If he don't, he need one.
He need one on every side of the school.
He needs one.
Yes. He did.
Yeah, it says Marcus start date was 85, 86. Marcus his 40th season, this season right here. During his tenure, he has led the Huskies to 11. That was then at the time. National champion, 24 Final Four appearances, and 6 perfect seasons. His
how many perfect seasons?
He has 6 perfect seasons. His cumulative record at UConn is 1,149 and 150. Also, why he has expressed enjoyment is a role. He also doesn't know how long he will continue coaching. He has a contract extension through the 2028-2029 season. So his contract ends in the 2028-2029 season. What I wouldn't want to see, man, with him, man, is that he continues to coach and then but I can't see it happen. I know he had a drought on championships between 2016 and 2020 to now. But what I wouldn't want to see is he just has one of those droughts and he goes out. I don't think it'll tarnish anything, but you don't want him to start having those seasons where his teams are just not as competitive.
Right.
But man, I wouldn't want to be the person to fill those shoes.
Right. Come in losing 3 seasons straight. Nah, it's definitely the coaching. But I think whoever come in have a decent team, man, he's still gonna be a mentor.
Yeah,
kind of like he coaching, but
yeah, he has a great assistant coaching staff. So my thinking is they were hired from within.
Right.
They were hired from within. And you almost have to hire from within, in my opinion, because a lot of those assistants have been with him for a while. I'm sure they've been with him in the living room, recruiting these girls, man. It just real quick before we get out, what do you think? What do you think Chaz is the biggest X factor with UConn? Because he has had I have to look it up. That's some research I'm gonna have to do myself. Is where are these girls coming from? Because I personally have seen girls basketball play down here in Texas at the high school level,
right.
But I don't know where he's getting his hoopers from, because he's getting them from somewhere, and it's like they coming together,
right?
And he has in a lot of cases, he doesn't have that one player on the team where they the star.
Right.
He has a collection of stars on his team. That's what I want to know. Where is he finding these players at? And it's for a certain player, type of player.
When he created what he started, it took a little work probably for him to do it, you know what I'm saying? But once he built his shoe, everybody wants to there.
Yeah.
They solidify school with winning ways. So they automatically get the premium job a lot of times. Because I know some bad girls that came out of It's not bad. It's bad.
Right, because he started in 85, and the thing is, he didn't win his first one until 95. And so the thing is, they gave him time. You know, they gave him time. I'm just go through real quick. They were conference regular season champions in 89. So he did win his conference in 89. Conference regular season champions, conference tournament champions in 89. He made an NCAA appearance, his first one in 89.
Right.
And then he got to the round of 32 the first time in 90. And then he got to the Sweet 16 for the first time in 91. And then the Elite 8 in 91. Got to the Final Four in 91.
Right.
So it didn't take him long to start kind of doing some things like winning, making a tournament appearance in 89. So he probably was able to sell himself and say, listen, got that 85. If I said, let me build this program, because their first season was 74-75. So he came
75.
So he came 10 years after their first season. So he probably was able to stand on like, hey, y'all your first season was 74-75. Y'all hired me in 85. You know, you haven't done anything.
Right.
So hey, let me build my program.
And he built it.
And
then he's still reaping benefits of what he built in the beginning.
Yeah, he built it. Shout out to man Geno.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about Geno Smith.
Geno Smith.
Well, I know you missed last week, man, and we kind of talked about a little brawl for the hour with a team, man. But this team here, man, they went from worse. Like the song say, started from the bottom, now we're here. I know Mike said they were gonna be in the play-in, and I think he knows words. I wish on Light Bright. I wish they could let Top Flight off a little early. So he get on her. He admitted last week he was wrong.
Right.
But right now, they're avoiding that play-in. I don't think they're gonna see it either. So they went from worst record to the boxing ring, literally on the court, and now he playoff team.
What team is 68?
That's those Detroit basketball. As the fans,
they clinched.
Detroit, man. They clinched. They've
been balling. They've been playing real good. Even without Cade. When Cade was out, they still did all
right. Yeah. They
playing some team ball.
They play, and they have a combination of young players, you know, second year players like my man Sasa, rookie Ron Holland, Cade Cunningham been in but maybe 3-4 years now.
Right.
And then you got the veterans, Tobias Harris, you know, Dennis Schroeder, You know, you got that Scrapper and Isaiah Stewart, I think. You got jack him up, Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah.
He go jack things up. He go jack stuff up. They got Jalen Durham, Isaiah Thompson, Malik Beasley, Jaden Ivey. Yeah. So they got a good mixture, man.
Right.
Got a good mixture. I can say that. So they went from 14-68 to currently in the 6th spot in the East, 43-36. But they literally been at the bottom for some years, Chad. I took liberty to say go back to 2019-2020 season. They were 20-46 that year, 13th in the East out of 15 teams. The next season, they were 20-52, 15th last in the East. 21-22, they were 23-59, 14th in the East. The season after that, 17-65, 15th in the East. Last year, 14-68, like we showing now, 15th in the East.
Terrible.
So they
terrible.
They have been in the bottom. And so as a fan, I know we're not fans, but as a fan, right now they will be playing the Knicks. You know, that's old school right there.
Oh,
Knicks,
yeah.
That's old school.
Knicks.
Naturally,
they'll give them a run for their money.
Yeah, naturally the Knicks gonna be favored, but
they'll give them a good one.
I would say the Knicks probably would, ultimately win that series, but I know the Pistons gonna play them tough. But as a fan, let's talk to the Detroit people, because you know how sometimes fans can get. They get to the playoffs, they expecting for them to win a championship. They got a crowd for the walk.
Right.
Would it be a success if they made the playoffs? It got swept or only won one game. Would that still be a success in your eyes?
Yes.
Tell the people why. Because sometimes people need
to. That's just progress. It shows progress where you was at. Maybe next year y'all, you can get further if you do lose in, one. For info, but or 5.
Right.
But, it wouldn't be nothing to hang your head on.
Right.
It's a learning experience, if anything.
Right.
But they could take it. They could push them to the limit, I think.
Yeah,
I think a 7-game series. It could be a 7-game series.
You right. You right about that. You are absolutely right about that. It could be
lately the last 7 games. Everybody talking about they hurt and all this, that, and the other. They preparing. K probably wasn't, he probably just needed a little rest. I don't know what his injury was.
It could be a coming out part or something.
Right.
For K, you know what I'm saying?
I think they match up well with him.
Yeah, that'll be a good little playoff matchup. I would like to see that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
like say if it push kind of shove, I wouldn't be disappointed. Like say if it is 4-1,
Right.
even if it's 4-0 and they were close games, you know what I'm saying? Like they made progress regardless. This season was success for them.
Right. Yeah, you right.
14 and 68.
Say
embarrassing.
That really that is embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. That is very, very, very embarrassing that you like they've been at the bottom, man. Like
yeah, the very
for some years, you know, not just 1 year, but for the last 5 years. The last 5 years they finished last in the East 3 times.
Terrible.
But I know it's gonna be amazing. Man, say, look here. I'm gonna tell you, Chad. I can't wait to see the game one. Not game one of it'll be game 3 of the series, but it'll be game 1 in Detroit. That crowd is gonna be rocking.
Oh yeah. Cause they ain't winning it. They ain't winning this in a while. They got hope.
Yeah, that crowd is gonna be rocking. Yeah. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting, man.
Right.
It's gonna be interesting. Teams for their first time in the playoffs in a long time. You go get the likes of Rasheed Wallace and all them out. Ben Wallace.
Yeah, it's gonna be all kind of sightings.
What's the name? Billups.
Yeah. Big shot.
Because this season is over with
got my boy
Rip Hamilton.
Yeah, I can't forget my boy. Rasheed.
Is it Tayshaun Prince or Tayshaun Prince?
Tayshaun. Oh man, I forgot about Tayshaun.
Hey, say man, that was
I liked his game, man. He had a different type of game, but he did it.
Mm-hmm.
Great role player.
Yeah. I was looking back and forth and checking out this score and this and Lakers have made a run on the Thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 96-90 right now is the timeout for the Thunder. They was up on the Lakers. I don't know, but hey, it is what it is. But
Luka done took his magic out there, man.
Yeah, I still say, look, they better not use all their energy because they got to come play here tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know.
we need I wish we were healthy playing them, man. Really, but if we beat them without our main players like that, that's a good deal.
I guess I
see they re-signed Jaden Williams.
Mm-hmm.
After the 2-way contract.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon Williams, yeah.
Brandon Williams, my bad. Brandon Williams.
Yeah. So
I liked him. He was balling.
And I think they go try to find a way to possibly maybe keep Kai Jones too, man.
I like him.
I know it might take them maybe releasing probably like an Exum or somebody. But I think they probably don't want to lose him. Because he's been playing well too.
Yeah, he played tough with him.
Yeah, and, you can use another 4-5. Excuse me. He plays the 4, he can play the 5, so they, you can't use him. You never know what happened in the playoffs. Somebody getting foul trouble, you might have to bring him in for quick spurts or something.
Right.
Or it could be an energy guy out the bench because he brings some bounce to him.
Yeah, he gonna stay moving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I like him. I hope we get to keep him.
Yeah. I think he's earned it. I know they would probably hate to release Exum.
Yeah.
You know, and it be so funny. I be heard my partner say, release release Powell.
I forgot about Powell.
But and the thing is, this is last year of the contract, but he gonna find a way
To stay.
He gonna find a way to get another.
Gonna be like, hey coach, just let me coach some other players.
Yeah, he gonna be the Udonis Haslam
Yeah.
of the Maverick.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good, man. But we got another man. Look here. Oh man, Coach finally got to the top. Well, not the top, but he finally got to the
pinnacle.
To the big dance.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, look, there is, you know, that still a symbol been
Yes.
see how Screen Black is that's
that pit.
they've been holding that hope for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Hey, he been holding out for us.
Yeah.
What's good, man?
What's up with it?
Chilling on.
They've been working credit.
What you say?
They've been working like a Hebrew slave, huh?
Oh man, you know it, man. Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
Yeah,
What's been going on?
Man, we talked a little bit about talked about that man Geno, the greatness of Geno a little bit, man, and these Detroit Pistons went. Let me put it back up real quick. The boy went from worst record to boxing ring to now playoff team.
Oh yeah, they have turned it around. Who was there? I can't remember the name of their coach.
It's not Money Williams. It's I'm gonna find it real quick. I just looked at it when I was looking up their stuff. Detroit Pistons coach. It's it ain't Dwayne. Is it? It ain't Dwayne Canal. Is it Bickerstaff? Yeah, JB. It's
Bickerstaff. You're right.
It's Bickerstaff. JB Bickerstaff.
You're right.
Yeah, so that's who the man is right now. Yeah, I was telling Jack, they've been in the bottom for the last 5 years. They had 3 15 place finishes. That's last in the East.
Last like here.
And they finished 14th in the East one year and 13th in the East. Uh-oh. Did we lose?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Now get your take, man. What would it be a success? They're in the 6th spot. They'll face we talked about they'll face the Knicks right now. Is this a successful season regardless of what happens in the playoff?
For the Mavs?
Not for the Pistons.
Oh, I mean, it's a successful season, no matter what happens. That was one of the worst teams in basketball.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they only really had one All-Star, so.
Yeah, I just tell them I hope the fans don't, get beside themselves. Think too much.
Look, start talking championship.
And just be glad that they just be glad that they season goes beyond. It'll go beyond what? Will it go beyond April?
Yeah.
Well, it depends because the first round of playoff thing start like April 18th or something like that. So they might go beyond April, depending on how long they playoff run is. Jazz say they might get them to 7 games if they play the Knicks. But you know how it is. Depending on what Karl-Anthony Towns show up. Forgot about that.
Yeah. No, I ain't
Right
forget about
about
it.
Yeah,
Is Jalen Bank healthy?
Yeah, he playing tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, he got 20 tonight. Now Karl-Anthony Towns got 31. But Jalen Brunson, he at the moment when I saw he had 20.
That's 51 right there.
And then you got the one who was that? Which Mikal Bridges gonna show up?
Right.
If they could get OG, Anobi, whatever his name is, if they get those 3 guys playing good ball, then it's hard to beat the Knicks. But I go out on a limb early in the predictions and say they probably get 2. That Detroit can get 2 games.
I'll rock with that.
I'm gonna say 1.
Ooh. but that's what you said earlier. Would it be
It'll still be a success.
Yeah, it still be success. They'll probably get one at the one. They like say Chris, the one if they get that one, it'll be at home. Get game 3, game 4.
Yeah,
I told Chad that crowd gonna be rocking, man. Them folks gonna be in there going crazy. You gonna see Bub Billups and She Wallace probably and Ben Wallace and all of them coming out. You might. I don't know if they still living. I know Isaiah's still around, but is Vinny the Microwave still living?
For all I know, yes. I don't think any of them have passed away except for the coach, Chuck Daly.
Okay. Yeah, Lambeer and all them boys might come out.
Yeah.
Ain't seen Pistons basketball in a long time. So, Gonna be interesting. Gonna be very interesting. We get your take too, Chris. You join us. Get your take on this this legend right here.
Man, one of the best, greatest college coaches, men or women, all time. I mean, that man, he's in the Final Four or the championship. It seems like every year, and he keeps bringing in like the best women players. Then they go on to the WNBA prepared. Like, and that job they did on Don Staley's team. I mean, they beat them by 20 earlier this year, but you don't see Don Staley team getting beat like that, especially in no championship.
Right.
Yeah, Gino, man, and you know what I like about him too? He's like a real consistent for his demeanor and his style and his rotations. He always have. I mean, them girls just be ready to play.
No doubt.
So yeah, but that job they did on South Carolina, man, I was very impressed.
That's what I was. That's what me and Chad was talking about. I was like, man, I know I know, and I know you probably been to some games, council games, but like we didn't had the I just thought her name, Odyssey Sims,
Hey, that's my
Mhm.
campo.
and and then got a good one in my boy Sid Patterson daughter, Jada Patterson, who freshman just won a sophomore for Lincoln. And I know she gonna be nice. He just got some good girls that come through this area. Like, be like, where do he find these girls at? Like, what state does he find these girls in? Because they are some hoopers, man.
I mean, it take a team to find them, but they get back to them. They inform them who we need to look into.
That's what I wonder. Like, where? Like, does he have? Does he even like? My thing does he even come to Texas to recruit?
Ooh, man, I'll say this: his better players have never been from Texas. I'm not even sure where Maya Moore and Tarazi and them are from, but I don't think they.
I'm looking it up now. Maya Moore is from Jefferson City, Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah, she's from Jefferson City, Missouri. Sue Bird is from Syosset, New York, so that's up there by Connecticut.
Okay.
Who else they got? Paige. I'm gonna look up Paige. Paige is from Edina, Minnesota. Like, you see what I'm saying? So like, dang.
Look like he getting them all from the east.
Yeah.
Or the northeast.
Right. That seems like where you're getting it from up. Yeah.
But he did get somebody out of Minnesota, Paige.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he began some ballers. Man, you could do a podcast on just UConn great players over the years, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It say he's It say he has had somebody from Texas, but I don't know who. I'm gonna do some research. Yeah, I do a lot of research. I don't know, but yeah, he's had a lot of good players, man. But they yeah. It must be a certain style he likes, and like I say, just up in that area up there, like that up north, that east. The girls they probably play a different style of basketball a certain way. And so he probably just stick with that. I mean, granted, he could come down here and he could find a good girl from out of Texas. I would like for a girl for her to be playing for UConn, because I just really couldn't never stand UConn, but I got. It's like you rooting for them in that championship game. They just like they dominate. But I told Chaz, Don Staley is the only head coach to beat him in the national championship.
Really?
Yeah. I'm gonna send that little picture of it. Yeah, she's the only head coach to beat him in the national championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that ain't a lot.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
That's saying a lot. He took the job. Just backtrack from what we talked. He took the job in 84, 85, Chaz. 85, 86.
85.
80, like the 85 season. So
Dang, he been there 40 years.
40 years.
Goodness.
And his first championship came in 95.
Man, if he was hired today and didn't win a championship in 10 years, they'd have fired him in this climate.
We were just talking about that at the top of the show with these coaches getting fired. Denver coach getting fired. And the Grizzlies coach getting fired. And like
unbelievable. You fired a coach like 2-3 days before the playoffs, a coach that's won a championship. Man.
I think that argument just went too far. Fired. Oh, they got into an argument. It went too far.
Did he?
I can't understand why that happened.
He must have got into it. Did he get into it with Jokic?
That's the only. That got to be the only thing that had something.
Yeah, he got into it with
Jokic.
Jokic.
Or I go.
What's up, Skywalker?
We're good with you.
What's up, brother?
What's up with it?
Chilling.
Yeah. Now, that's another thing I told Chaz, man. That Mike Malone is for the last 6 NBA coaches to win the finals are no longer with the team. Started out with Nick Nurse, Frank Vogel with the Lakers, Mike Budenholzer, and now Mike Malone. Like we don't know the standard anymore. And here it is, Gino been at his program for 40 years. And
he ain't going nowhere.
It took him 10 years to win his first one.
Yeah, if you hire a coach now, and he don't win a championship after like 4 years, he's out.
And Gino, I was telling Gino went through like a championship. He went through a drought on winning because he won in 2016, and he did not win another one this year. Now he was a run-up, in 2022, but a lot of times he's like, okay, we in a drought. They ain't 2016. But he had a back-to-back, he had a 3P and he had a 4P in those 12. So
that's a bad man.
I got Chaz to talk about who takes over for him when he hangs it up.
Wait. It might come over with these.
Would you take the $5 million? Would you take that job?
You call ahead, yeah.
Will any of y'all take that job? $5 million a year.
Yeah, I get. Know that know what the hell they doing. Goddamn sure don't.
That's when you just make your assistant coaches feel important. Like they, let them call the play for you.
Exactly.
And go ahead, take over this one.
Matter of fact, I give you $6 million. They giving me 5. I give you 6.
You call the play.
We packing up, moving to Connecticut right now. They offer me $5 million a year to take over Gino. Hey, somebody at the bottom of the house in the stairs say, "Show live."
What?
She gonna deal with that code and all because she likes the code.
Hey, Jalen Brunson just hit a deuce over they center, tied up 112. 1 minute left, 1.5 minutes left in fourth quarter. Look like they might be going to overtime.
Tatum got 32. Porzingis got 31.
Good Lord.
Towns got 34 and 14 rebounds, and Brunson got 24. OG got 11 and Bridges got 14. So it's kind of balanced up. I knew I should have took time. I knew I should have played me a prize pick.
Did you say Porzingis had 31?
31, I think.
He's back.
When last time he scored 31 points since he played for the Knicks?
It's been a minute.
Man.
Look, but you know what? When you ain't got to be the man, you know what I'm saying? When you ain't got to be the man,
But you are the man.
yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, that's what's happening, man. He ain't got to be the man, and he could just kind of, you know what I'm saying, do his thing, man.
We lost him and Luka.
Well, you know what? We kind of wanted to get rid of Porzingis because
You said it was Luka.
well, he stayed hurt. Remember? You remember?
Well,
You know, in the bubble when, you know, our second best player was Tim Hardaway Jr. and
he just bust for a three with a man in his face. My bad.
Who, Porzingis?
Yeah, there's 115, 112 seconds left. How many seconds left? 35 seconds left.
A long three, too.
Yeah, facial.
And that's the what, Knicks in Boston, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. He had shot 13 threes.
Damn.
It's gonna be an interesting series depending on how the matchups play out.
Right.
But man, this is what I was about to get to, man. I'm glad y'all came on, man. Since you two came on, I just go ahead and introduce y'all like this. The champs are here.
Yeah, I guess that's the reason why tough loss for Houston ain't showing his face, I guess.
Chaz, he talking about you, man.
I know, forget him.
Say, man, like, look here, man. I'm sad for the players because I don't think I ever seen a game where you don't get an opportunity to throw up a last shot for you to lose the way you lost.
Yeah, it was tragedy.
The dude got to go for a three. He felt like it probably would have got blocked if he put it up. And he drops it out of his hand, and his teammates couldn't get to it to attempt a shot. Like, that's got to be the worst feeling.
That or calling a timeout when you ain't got nothing else.
Whoever.
Yeah, no, but that dude gotta feel bad, man.
But I'm gonna say this real quick. They said leave Ted Cruz out the stadium. Ted Cruz was in the stadium.
Wow.
Every time Ted Cruz is in the stadium, I forgot what was the last team and he was there and they lost. I don't know. You got to keep Ted Cruz away from folks.
Yeah.
He's bad mojo.
But I will say this though about Houston. The dude that did that the 10th last shot, he had just lost the ball off his leg the possession before, and it's like I'm going away from him. What's his name? Cryer. I'm putting the ball in Cryer's hand.
Cryer, yes.
That's who I'm putting the ball in their hands, man. Kevin Sampson, bro, he finally get there to the championship. Been knocking at the door. with his previous teams, and this is what happens.
Right.
But shout out to Florida. They lost in the first round last year to Colorado by 2, and they win the championship this year by 2. What an amazing turnaround!
It was.
That program.
This their first championship since what's his name? They used to play with us and won a championship. Play with them
Since Wet Bird. I call him Wet Bird, Joakim Noah.
Mhm.
Okay.
2006, 2007, they won. With I know you're talking about. They had Al Horford, Corey Brewer, Joakim Noah. Who else was on that squad?
When that Harvey kid on that team, Danielle Harvey, I think that's his name.
Harvey. Yeah. Yeah, you right. So who are you for, Chris?
Well, I really didn't have a team. Really, I'm not a Houston fan, but I thought Florida would win.
Gotcha.
I won't say I was pulling for them, you know.
Gotcha. Real quick update. Austin Reeves got 23. Luke got 23. LeBron got 26. They down by 8 with 5 minutes left.
They all got 20 and they down by 8.
Yeah, Shea Gilchrist, he didn't took over. He got 37.
Man, his game is just silky smooth, man.
Williams got 20. Dort got 17, and Holmgren got 14. And the OKC about 8 right now.
Man, I'm gonna throw this out a comparison. I think SGA game reminds me of Kawhi Leonard.
Man, they do, man. It's just smooth.
It's smooth. He don't waste a lot of dribbles. He play defense, mid-range, but he will hit a 3 on you too, though.
Mm-hmm.
And just no emotion. You know, I mean, he probably a little bit more emotional than Kawhi, but man, dude is ice cold.
Big little bastard.
And the crazy part, he used to play for the Clippers.
Right.
Yeah.
They gave up on him.
What a mistake.
Yeah, they gave up on him quick.
They could have had him instead of Paul George when Paul George was there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Suns and the Warriors, they early on 19-12 go to state. I think the Suns are done.
Oh yeah, they done. They melted in about a week and a half ago.
They tripping. All season, I don't know what. It just wasn't right. Maybe chemistry is one of the things they say. Gotta be because they ain't got no chemistry. They got some players. They got some cold players or some nice players on there.
Man, it's somebody tell me who has hypnotized Austin Reeves into got him playing good.
Luka said, "Hey, be white. You must take over."
Oh, the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks lost in overtime, 119-117.
Yes, sir.
Tatum ended with 32. Porzingis had 34.
Hold up. Jason Tatum talking to some dude with a purse that I don't know who that is. He was hugging him. All right.
Oh, nice block. LeBron just got his stuff blocked.
Hey, don't say that. Don't repeat that, man. It's King James, man. Don't do him like that.
I mean, he out blocking fail.
Oh, no. It's gonna be on Sports Center tomorrow.
Oh, he came back down and scored after that.
But still, the initial
right.
People love to see that. They love to see that against LeBron, bro. Anything negative they happen to him, they for it.
Oh, look! I'm glad it's a tight game right now that they have to put a lot of energy in because they have to play the Mavericks tomorrow.
Yeah, that man. Who you think we're gonna play all our big men?
I think everybody gonna play because we've been out for some days, so I think everybody gonna play.
Because I remember looking at the teams around us, they were pretty they schedule was a little tougher than ours.
Phoenix, the Mavericks will make the play in because Phoenix will have to basically win out because they was like 3 games back in the win column behind the Mavericks. With they have 4 games left and we have 3.
Right.
And they play the Warriors tonight, of course. You know, Steph, he had a bad game last game. He only had 3 points.
Man, that's
I heard about that. I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah, he only had 3 points, so he's gonna be on the TARDIS. I think he already had 7 when I looked at it.
It's better than the 0 some of his teammates had.
Yeah, he got 7 points already, and they up 22-12.
I don't think I've ever seen a great player only score 3 points and he played the whole game.
For real. Man, I done seen it all.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. I just didn't. I like dang 3 point, and I think I had a free. I had a free play, a prize pick free play, and I played him. I said, man,
you working for them people?
it's like, but you know what? You got to be careful with that prize pick, even when you're playing free play, because like you can see like their previous games,
right,
and what they've done, and he's been hitting. Now I would have never thought he would score 3 points, but he's been covering the points. So I probably should have just took him under or less rather, because he's been hitting. And you got to be kind of careful with that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Get you some. We'll go ahead and get in these final thoughts. I know we man, I'm excited. We 16 days away from the biggest stage.
Damn. I'm sorry. I just turned the channel, turned it back. The Lakers down 14.
14?
It was a 6-point game when I told y'all LeBron scored after he got his stuff blocked.
Hey, man. Hey. Don't remind us. You gotta go out on a great note.
Man, I turned the channel for a couple of minutes, turned it back. They down 129 to 115.
It 160 now. Shea Gilgeous got 42.
Oh yeah, MVP.
42, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. He had 5 fouls right now.
He's Stafford tonight.
Yeah,
it's pretty easy. Just he gonna get MVP.
I give him that.
Curry got 11. They are 26-14.
Man, what y'all think about KD going back to OKC maybe in the offseason?
Man, that'll be scary. But you know what? I wonder what they would have to give up.
Man, they got OKC got 100 draft picks in the next few years. They could just, yeah, they got so many picks they wouldn't even miss them. Because that's what Phoenix gonna need because they're gonna probably blow that team up in the offseason.
Yeah, and keep booking. They go just keep booking, build around here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I also saw possibly Houston too.
Yeah. I like to see him go back home.
You think he went back? They would finally get over the hump, championship hump.
Hey, if they don't do it this year, I don't think they will, but
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say I think the championship come out the East again.
Boston
or Cleveland.
I'm gonna say Boston. I don't think Cleveland ready yet, in my opinion.
Oh no. Ooh, that's a rough.
You think
the comp order in the East ain't really ain't hitting on nothing. So a lot of in the playoffs, it'll be easier for. Well, I don't know because you got the Cavs over there. I mean, let me see. So them two teams are the only dominant teams over there. So they path to be easy. They ain't gonna be as tired.
Well, so the thing is the Celtics and the it won't the Celtics and the Cavs won't see each other until the Eastern Conference Finals,
right?
Because they 1-2, and they go beat 1-2 because the Celtics 8 games up on the Knicks. With what three games now maybe 2 depending on if you played tonight.
Right.
And then the Cavs at 63 and 16, so they gonna be 1-2. So we don't know who the Celtics go play because they'll play a combination of the Magic, the Hawks, the Bulls, or the Heat, because those are the teams in the play-in. And then the 2-7 seed play the 3-6 matchup. So second round they'll play the Knicks or the Pistons. Whereas the Cavs will have to see somewhere like the Pacers or the Bucks possibly in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
So they second round might be a little bit tougher.
You see, y'all say the Knicks are contender over there?
I think so.
They're a contender. I don't think they're a favorite. I go with Boston, then Cleveland, then them.
Yeah, I know my man Jonathan not on here tonight, but I know without Lillard, they not go. Without Lillard, it's gonna be hard for them to do anything.
Yeah, I forgot. They do have what's his name, Kuzma. Kuzma has played well with them, but yeah, you're right. They don't have Lillard. I just don't see it.
Yeah, they had Lillard and adding Kuzma championship experience. Like Giannis have to play out of his mind.
Mm-hmm.
And Kuzma have to at least give him 20 every night. For then I just don't see that. They'll possibly make the second round, but they could miss the first round again with playing against the Pacers. That's who upset them last year. Pacers got Siakam, Miles Turner, and Halliburton and all them. So
they sitting over there in the fourth, huh?
Yeah, they're in the fourth spot, so they might Pacers might upset them again.
Right.
Yeah. I know my boy don't want to hear that.
But then again, Pistons, they got a chance to slide up too. And they'll be playing the Pacers.
Who is that?
The Pistons. Oh, well, they still 2 games. So they Bucks 44 and 30, 34, and then Pistons 43 and 36. So they lost 2 more games now. So I don't know how that would do. They'll stay there where they at, right?
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's enough games for them to catch up.
No, it's not. The only remember I was telling you the only with the West. The West is tight because the Lakers they lose, they're gonna lose now. They go fall to 48 and 31, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Warriors win, that'd be 47 and 32. So it's 6 the Clippers. So the Clippers, the Timberwolves, Clippers, and Warriors are all at 46 and 32.
Dang.
The Nuggets and the Grizzlies are 47 and 32, and the Lakers at 48 and 30. So really and truly, that 3 through 8 can change. So the Lakers can possibly fall, depending on tiebreakers. They could fall to the play-in.
Yeah.
The Nuggets could fall to the play-in. The Grizzlies or the Timberwolves could fall to the play-in. If the Lakers lose tonight, which they look like they are, and then they play the match tomorrow, they'll fall to 48 and 32.
That's crazy.
And that's a final. 136, 120.
And then all the Nuggets and Grizzlies got to do is win.
And so the Lakers have the they had the Mavericks tomorrow on the back-to-back. They have to travel to Dallas because they was in, well, not too far because they playing in Oklahoma City. They got the Mavericks tomorrow, then they had the Rockets on Friday. And then they end with the Trailblazers on Sunday. Grizzlies won tonight.
Right.
Grizzlies have the Timberwolves tomorrow, the Nuggets, and the Mavericks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna get these last couple games gonna get interesting for them on teams, man.
Right.
But I said this, fellas, real quick, man. I said we were 16 days away.
16 days away.
I'm gonna put me a draft board together. Of what I think possibly happened first round. I'm gonna see how close I can get without the trades, because the trade. Because I know
you can't predict the trades.
I know it's gonna be a trade somewhere. Well, I'm gonna get your final thoughts real quick, Chris, on your team. What you think about Shedeur visiting the Steelers?
Man, I saw that today. I think the kid can play, but I don't want Shedeur nowhere near the Steelers.
You say you don't want Prime, you don't want Coach Prime around it.
No, I don't want. Look, I don't want that helicopter parent around my team.
So who is it gonna be for y'all at quarterback, man?
Man, I think if they can get Dart or Miro, I think they'll try to develop, see what he got. And if not, I think the Steelers are going to trade up next season when it's a better quarterback class. Because I don't think we're going to be bad enough to be picking in the top 5. I know they're not. So they're going to trade up next season if they don't get their quarterback this season in the draft.
Okay.
Because if you think about it, all the real bad teams like Cleveland, the Giants, they're going to get their quarterback this year. So that'll take them out of the quarterback situation next season in Tennessee. So I think they're going to really put a lot into it next season and just go with Aaron this year and a rookie.
Right.
Wow. Yeah. And you know, Miro was invited to the draft, so he might be.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah. So he is. It's either gonna be he go get drafted. Either he go get drafted in the first round as a for sure draft, or somebody go trade up and take him with the first pick of the second round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing, just saw the Bucks outscored the T-Wolves 40-13 in the fourth, and the way I come back, it was 95-71.
Wow.
With 10 minutes left, and the final was 110-103.
Wow.
See, that's when you fire your coach. 3 days before what is that? Yeah.
They were up 24 points with 10 minutes to go and lost by 7?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What, he point shaving? That's crazy. Look, I think us on this podcast and a couple other people could have held that lead. Even if we just dribbled out the shot clock.
Right.
Oh, that's what happened to the Lakers game. I keep telling folks, look, they gonna play that right team against Golden State or Houston. Say Luka got ejected for talking back at a fan. The ref thought he was talking to him.
Really?
Yeah, you know, look how Luka do. That's what Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler gonna do to him if they play the Warriors in the first round, or Dylan Brooks. You know, they get it to his skiing, man.
Sorry, bro. I'm gonna bring him back to reality. Hey, look, man. That's an example of what could happen, man. Get it together.
You know, they do that to LeBron too.
They're gonna block his shot and he's gonna lay there for about 5 minutes, pounding the floor.
Is it gone get in his head? That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy. They got outscored like that. Timberwolves need they tail whoop.
Yeah.
What was Anthony Edwards doing after making some more babies?
He had 25, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, but he was 2-11 from 3-point range. DiVincenzo scored 24. He was the second highest scorer. They only got 9 from Rondo.
Oh, no, I like how you said that dude name. You say it again.
DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo. That's what he said.
But Kuzma only put up 10. Giannis had 23. Had a triple double, 23, 13, and 10. Porter had 21. Portis had 18 and 10. Yeah, they got outscored 40-13.
40-13. That's a lot. That's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
They went on a 34-3 run.
Dang. Man, you just don't see that, man.
Wow. I know my man Jonathan. He go. I sent it to him. He was at he at work. They got what they got what's that thing called? They go time. So Matthew Golden to be visiting the Cowboys on Thursday.
Matthew Golden.
Yeah, Texas receiver number 2.
Okay.
Y'all could use the number 2 receiver.
You know, Larry and Robert, of course Larry don't like no Texas receivers anyway, but they saying they'll take Ted McMillan over him. I think Matthew Golden gonna be a heck of a NFL player. I don't think he'll be a number 1, but he'll be a solid number 2. He'll be like a T. Higgins to me. Like T. Higgins I don't think T. Higgins will ever be a number 1 receiver, but he a solid number 2. Where if your number 1 went down, he can hold down the fort.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, fellas, man. It was a good one. I'm look. We'll see our Miles tomorrow. See what's in store for our Miles tomorrow. Can we beat the Lakers? Can we satisfy the fans a little bit by beating Luka with AD in the lineup?
I know it's gonna be a testing game, I think.
Yeah.
But the guards we got, man, I think we can do something. We can make a little noise and play out with our big man.
You know, I'm gonna say this: if we get in the playoffs, like the actual playoffs, win the play-in and get in the playoffs, get the 8. We'll have to get the AC because that's the best we can get. PJ Washington is an OKC killer. If everybody else follows suit, like if we get AD that we know AD, we can possibly upset OKC. You know, if our bigs can dominate, and I say dominate where Gafford, Lively, AD is like dominate, getting them in foul trouble all series long, then I think we can upset them. That's just my take. It's go have to take a flawless effort though.
Yeah.
Man, y'all remember that singer? For those old enough to remember this singer named Denise Williams. Do y'all remember her?
What song did she sing?
She got a song called "It's Gonna Take a Miracle."
Oh.
So it's gonna take a Denise Williams for the Mavericks to beat OKC.
Yeah, it is. Larry texts me say, "Man, Jeff, I stopped watching after this. It was 92-70 with Milwaukee and Minnesota." He said he stopped watching after that. I sent to the final score.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If we healthy, man, I think we can give it a go against them boys.
Yeah, I think I put it like this. We can. We'll be able to. We won't get swept or nothing. We'll be able to at least get 2 from them, I think. But like I said, depending on like Chris, they'll take a miracle, but because we don't have that other guy like Clay, like I said, Clay have to shoot lights out. He have to be playoff Clay.
But he been to the mountaintop.
Yeah, they like say he's been there. I mean, that's the good thing. That he's been there.
And we got some other bets there, man. I don't know. I don't know. We might could give him a run for the money. Maybe 4-2
oh, you said the video. Yeah, hey.
That'd be a good way to.
Yeah, I heard this song before.
Yeah,
That'd be a good way to upset something.
it's old school for
AD to
real.
prove a point. AD going for 28 a game on them boys.
But you know what? They gonna be able to use this season as a stepping stone for next season when Kyrie come back. That everything they went through, make the playoffs, be competitive to some degree against OKC, maybe still a game or two, and and then come back next year.
Right.
Knowing they mind that okay, well, if we had Kyrie, then we would be. They probably wouldn't even been in the play-in if Kyrie would have been here.
I agree.
Because they 8 games, 38 and something, and so teams ahead of them only got 46 wins. So probably would have been maybe in the probably like the 6th seed right now or something. So it'd be something to build off of.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix down 13. 7 minutes left in the half.
Yeah, that they done, man. Phoenix cooked, man.
I can't believe what I've been watching.
Mavericks will be in the play-in. They said hopefully they can extend the season and make the playoffs, like I said, and give the fans the extra time to watch them.
Mm-hmm.
That who knows?
Who knows?
Draft. Let's see. Let me look at my calendar so I can know. So in 2 weeks, we 2 weeks we can give our draft predictions. Because that'll be the 22nd.
Okay.
It'll be a little bit closer because I know somebody go. Maybe next week kind of start talking about it a little bit, but for sure in 2 weeks for sure.
Okay.
We'll know for sure that what it's looking like for teams. Maybe some more free agents will be to sign with teams, and teams don't have to reach for players. Pittsburgh won't have to reach for Quinn Ewers in the first round.
or Jalen Milroe.
Yeah.
Which one you rather have?
Oh, Milroe, but I don't want him in the first round. He's not a first round quarterback.
Okay.
I'll take him in the 3rd or the 4th, but NFL has invited him to the draft, so I don't know what's up with that. But
you said they didn't?
They did.
He's gonna be in the green room. So
yeah. Hi, fellas. Another one in the books. Yes, sir.
Have a good one.
All right, man. Until next time.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay.